Hello, welcome to the Guide London A to Z. I'm Fiona Lukas, a London Blue Badge tourist guide looking at the letter U. And we're starting in the Union Chapel, Upper Street, Islington, a congregational chapel with Sunday services also used as a performance venue, including an annual festival of organ music, making the most of their world-class 1877 Willis organ, the only one in England with a functional hydraulic blowing system. University College London in Bloomsbury was founded by nonconformists in 1826, the first university in England to welcome students of any religious background. Amongst their alumni and staff there are 30 Nobel laureates, and nowadays over half their students are international. If you don't have time for a degree while you're in London, you could visit one of their museums, the UCL Museum of Art or the Grant Museum of Zoology. Or pop into the foyer to see the auto icon of one of their founders. This figure has a wax replica of Jeremy Bentham's face, but inside his clothes is his actual skeleton, as requested in his will. His mummified head also used to be on display, but after several unauthorised adventures organised by students, he is now safely under lock and key. UCL is also one of the 17 institutions that now make up the University of London. In Bloomsbury, we find their most distinctive building, Senate House. The famous Keep Calm and Carry On poster was designed here during World War II, when the building was home to the Ministry of Information. George Orwell used it as the model for the Ministry of Truth in his novel 1984. You might also recognise it in films such as Batman Begins, The Theory of Everything and No Time to Die. It is an Art Deco beauty designed by the architect Charles Holden, who also designed many stations for the London Underground. This is Arnos Grove, built in 1932. In the 1920s and 30s, London doubled in size, and the development of new suburbs went hand in hand with the growth of the Underground. When the Central Line opened in 1900, it had a flat fare of 2p and was advertised as the Twopenny Tube. The tube name stuck and became the nickname for the entire network. But it all began in 1863, when the Metropolitan Railway was the first underground passenger railway anywhere in the world. To celebrate the 150th anniversary in 2013, we once again ran steam trains under the streets of London. Nowadays it costs a little more than 2p, but electronic tickets make travelling easy. Transport for London operates one of the world's largest contactless payment networks. Just tap with a payment device to travel on any of London's public transport. The world is your oyster. And can you complete the Tube Challenge and visit all the stations in one day? Since September 2021, we have 272 stations, a light at the new 9 Elms station to visit the United States Embassy. This crystalline cube, designed by architect Kieran Timberlake, is at the heart of a newly revitalised residential district beside the Thames. It sits alongside a water feature and gardens planted with British and American plants. A walk along the Thames is one of the loveliest ways to discover London. Walk downstream from the US Embassy and you might find our final U. Udderbelly is an arts venue in a giant upside-down purple cow. In summer you'll find her on the South Bank beneath the London Eye, hosting a wide range of comedy, music, cabaret and circus acts, and surrounded by all sorts of street food stalls and pop-up bars. The perfect place to end a perfect London day. These are just some of the tourist attractions you can find in London, which begin with the letter U. My name is Fiona Lukas. Check out my profile at our website, guidelondon.org.uk. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us as we explore the A to Z of Guide London.